wouldn't have missed a single minute of it, not for the whole world. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. Patience and improvement is the key to opening the door to progress. We are citizens of the world. The tragedy of our times is that we do not know this. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. To be alone is to be different. To be different is to be alone. Light in your mind is better than darkness in your soul. You fall because you are human and rise because you are divine. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. You know, there's no such thing as a complete lie. There's always some truth in there. You get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. Men do less than they ought, unless they do all they can. When you treat your failures as lessons, you can never fail. Peace proposals unaccompanied by a sworn covenant indicate a plot. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. Men don't need linguistic talent. They just need courage and words. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. The money you make is a symbol of the value you create. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. My destination is no longer a place, rather a new way of seeing. Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. Changing is what people do when they have no options left. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. A traitor's just a patriot on the wrong side of winning. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. The king is only fond of words and cannot translate them into deeds. The difficult problems in life always start off being simple. Great affairs always start off being small. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. It's failure that gives you the proper perspective on success. As long as you can use your hands, the world is your oyster. If you are strong, appear weak, but if you are weak, appear strong. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. Être dans le ventre, c'est avoir le destin des feuilles mortes. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but hard to get out of. Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. Being unconquerable lies with yourself. Being conquerable lies with your enemy. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. Do what is right, not what is easy, nor what is popular. If the enemy has occupied them before you, do not follow him, but retreat and try to entice him away. Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear with time. Spies are a most important element in water because on them depends an army's ability to move. Things joined by profit, when pressed by misfortune and danger, will cast each other aside. When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. When the going gets weird, the weird turn professional. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. Don't worry about the negative people may say about you. Learn from it and move on. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. Thus, the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. I do not know everything. Still many things I understand. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Man in general, if reduced to himself, is too wicked to be free. The smallest light has greater power than the largest darkness. No one dies of fatal truths nowadays. There are too many antidotes. If you derive joy in destroying others, you won't go far in life. At some point, we all look up and realize that we are lost in a maze. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. They can't tell so much about you if you got your eyes closed. Don't fear big. Fear mediocrity. Fear waste. Fear the lack of living to your fullest. I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world. You're thinking about something, and it makes you forget to talk. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. An opinion should be the result of thought, not a substitute for it. When deeds and words are in accord, the whole world is transformed. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. Where humanity sowed faith, hope, and unity, joy's garden blossomed. Prioritize your physical and mental health. They are your most valuable assets. Concentrate your energy and hoard your strength. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. The heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good.